You are supposed to finish your study session in school. But Dad, I can't stand studying. It's boring at school. I just want to play at home. What did you say? It was my mistake. Okay, Rohit, from now on, you must stay away from the palace and never come back. Here's some money for you. Rohit was expelled from the palace and received money from his father to train. On his way, he met children who were shooting birds with slingshot. He gave them money to stop. Along the way, he always gave money to people who mistreated animals. Hey, kids, what are you doing? Hey, brother, look, there are a lot of birds around here. Yes, we can shoot them for food. What? Birds for food? I think that's a good idea. Let me give you something, okay? Here, take my money, okay? Take this. You can use this to buy food. And also, please stop shooting the birds, okay? People, everybody, please treat the animals well, okay? Here. Take my money, okay? And please treat them well. When the money ran out, Rohit rest under the tree. Suddenly, there was a snake. It was a big white snake. It has a long horn on its head. It has a long and sharp fingernails. The snake gave him a mustika, namely Mentico Batua, who could grant him a wish. Here, come here. I want to give you something. Take this. What? Okay, thank you. Rohit then asked for a lot of money to take back to the palace. Shortly, he brought the mustika to the goldsmith to make a ring, but it was stolen. So he asked the cat, the dog, and the mouse for help. They worked together, but when the mouse wanted to give it to Rohit, the mouse lied to the cat and the dog if the mustika fell onto the river. The cat and the dog immediately looked for the river, but when they went back to Rohit, they were surprised that the mustika was already in Rohit. The cat and the dog soon realized that they had been tricked by the mouse. And until now, mice are always hunted by the cat and the dog. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moral value of this story is a mustika that could grant a wish. So, the snake gave the Mentico Ketua to Rohit, and then Rohit asked for a lot of money. And then after that, he bring the mustika to the goldsmith to make a ring. So, the Mentico Ketua is a mustika. It is pretty small, like the size of my palm.
Okay, the second question is, what is the most important part of the story you like most and why?
I think the most important part of the story is when Rohit give money to the kids. So the story teaches us to be a good person, and it was shown by Rohit giving a lot of money to the kids so they can buy food and stop shooting the birds.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, the first question for me. What is the complication of the story?
I think the complication of the story is when Rohit is resting under a tree, and then suddenly there was a snake. There was a big white snake, and the snake has a long and sharp fingernails and also a long horn. So Rohit was very scared at first. And then the snake gave him the mustika, and then Rohit take the mustika.
Do you think Rohit loved his son very much by hitting somebody?
Rohit is the son of the king. Sir.
Yeah, the king.
Yes.
The king gave some money for the son.
Yes, I think although the king expelled Rohit, but he still has some love for Rohit because he still gave Rohit money.
Okay. Do you think Rohit is a good person?
I think at first he is not a good person because he is spoiled by his family, and then in the end he realized that what he do is wrong, and then he changed.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for the finalists too, you can take a seat. Now we come to the finalist number 3.
Peserta nomor 3 meluncur.
Okay, please welcome for the finalist number 3. Time is yours, please. Give applause.
The honorable judges, respect the audience, and everyone here today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning?
Fine.
I hope all of you have a great day today. I'm Bilgis Rasida, and on this occasion, I'm going to tell you a very interesting Indonesian folktale with the title of Lutung Kasharu. Are you curious?
Yes.
It began from long time ago. Long time ago, there was a king named Prabu Tapa Agung. He was an old king from West Java, and he had 2 daughters named Purbararang and Purbasari. Prabu Tapa Agung planned to retire as a king. He wanted Purbasari to replace him as the leader of the kingdom. But Purbararang didn't agree with her father's decision. She said, "You cannot ask her to be a queen, father. I'm older than her. It's supposed to be me, not her. This is impossible, father." Purbararang, to be a queen takes more than age. There are many other qualities that one must possess, explained Prabu Tapawakung wisely. And then Purbararang set a bad plan with her fiancé, Indrajaya. Together, they went to a witch and asked her to put a spell on Purbasari. "Excuse me, ma'am." "Hello, young lady. What can I help for you?" "I want you to make my sister have a bad skin. Can you do that Here, the witch gave her a potion, and then she put the potion in Purbasari drink, and Purbasari then drank it. Oh my God! What happened to my skin? My face! And my body! Oh my God! Purbasari had a bad skin. Look at you, Purbasari! You're so ugly! You're not as beautiful as me! You cannot be the queen! Instead, you have to leave this palace and stay in the jungle! Said Purbarara. Purbasari was very sad. Now she had to stay in the jungle. Every day, she spent her time playing with some animals there. There was one monkey that always tried to cheer her up. It was not just an ordinary monkey. He had magical power. The monkey's name was Lutung Kasaru, and he was actually a god. His name was Sanghyang Kurumina. He planned to have Purbasari to go back to the palace. He said, "My princess, I will help you to go back to the palace." Well, thank you very much, Lutung Kasaru. But I can't go back to the palace. My skin is so smelly, said Purbasari. But don't worry, because Lutung Kasaru has made a small lake and asked her to take a bath there. And you know what? Amazingly, her bad skin was cured. Now she got her beautiful skin back. She thanks Lutung Kasaru and asked him to accompany her to go back to the palace. Purbarara was very shocked. Purbasari, but Purbasari, welcome back to the palace. Now you'll be the queen. Wait, father, but that's not enough. A queen must have a handsome husband. If my fiancé is more beautiful than yours, then I will be the queen. And here is my fiancé, Indrajaya. Where is yours? Asked Purbarara. Lutung Kasaru came forward. Purbarara was laughing very hard. Your fiancé is a monkey? You've got to be joking, Purbasari. Do you know what's next? Suddenly, Lutung Kasaru changed into a very handsome man. He was even more handsome than Indrajaya. And because of that, Purbasari then became the queen. She forgave Purbarara and her fiancé and let them stay in the palace. And they lived happily ever after. This is the end of my story. So audience, from this story we can learn that if you grow good things, then good things will come back to you. Meanwhile, if you grow bad things, the bad things will come back to you. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. My first question is, can you give me a brief descriptions of each characters of the participant of the story? Characteristic of the participant of the story.
Character of that character.
Yes. Can you give me a brief explanations about each characters of the story, or each participant of the story.
The bad character is Purbararang, Indrajaya, and the witch. And the good character is Purbasari, Prabu Tapa Agung.
Okay, the second one is, do you have any ideas of why did Purbasari went to a jungle?
Because Purbasari had a bad skin. So, yeah.
So what did she do on the jungle?
She played with some animals there.
Did his bad skin cured?
Yes, because he take a bed on a lake.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, from me. Okay, just stay on the stage. My question is, okay, what happened to Purbasari after her first daughter was jealous to her and then asked the witch to spell her?
What happened to Purbasari?
Yes.
She did not do anything.
No. You know that the king has two daughters, right?
Yes.
The first is Purbararang and the second is Purbasari.
Yes.
But after the king is going to pass away, the consistent, the generation of this should be Purbararang. But in fact, the king chose Purbasari.
Because Purbararang has a bad character, so Prabu Tapa Agung was worried that the kingdom was led by Purbararang, the people will suffer.
So what happened to Purbasari after that? After which?
Oh, she has a bad skin. She has a bad
And then
skin.
who helped her?
Lutong Kasarung.
Lutong Kasarong. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Next, the participants number 4.
Oke, nomor 4 segera meluncur ke TKP.
Yeah, nomor 4.
Okay, please welcome the participants or the finalists number 4. Time is yours.
Hello, the jurists, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shifa Zaraisi and I'm from One Bengali Junior High School. In this special occasion, I will tell you an amazing story. The title is The Story of Chalona. So, let's begin with long time ago, in the kingdom named Dahalet by King Erlangga, there lived a very grown widow named Chalona. Chalona lived in the village of Gira. Chalona was also known as the most powerful witch in her village. Deep inside her scary niche, Chalona had a daughter named Ratnamangala, which was as beautiful as a goddess. Chalona did not want her daughter to spend her life as a single virgin. However, she was very ruthless. The villagers did not like her, and no young man wanted to marry her daughter. You such a beautiful villagers! Do not try to desert my daughter! Beware! Beware of Chanang's revenge! In the midnight, when the villagers were sleeping, Chalana went to the hill and summoned Betari Durga, the goddess of anger. Thanks to the goddess's curse, Brantas River was flooded the Gira village. Help! Help! My husband! My chicken! My husband! No! As a result, many villagers died pitifully. King Erlanga was furious, so he ordered his army to capture Chalna. However, his army was destroyed by Chalna's magic explosion. Boom! 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 You pathetic king dogs don't deserve to challenge me. Die! 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 Chalna is invincible! King Erlanga was very, very frustrated. So he asked for help to Empu Baradak. Empu Baradak had an idea. He asked his student Empu Bahula to marry Ratna Manggali. Finally, Ratna Manggali proposed Empu Bahula and Chalna accepted. So there was a massive wedding for 7 days and 7 nights. So as long as I live, I'll love you. Will heaven hold you? You look so beautiful in white. And from now till my very last breath, you're still my cherish. You look so beautiful in white tonight. When the couple was like two loving birds and all people were enjoying, Empu Baradak used this time to carry out his mission. My dear Ratna Manggali, please tell me what makes your mother so powerful? Her power lies is in her magic book. Please, my husband, stop her for killing more innocent. She killed my friends, my people. Please put an end of her madness. Right in the midnight, Empu Baradak sneaked into the Chalna's room and managed to steal the magic book. After he got the book, he ran away with Ratna Manggali. In the next day, Chalna was very, very mad because the magic book was gone. She was furious. How dare you! How dare you! When I found you, I will torture you and I will kill you! After studying the secret of the magic book, the day had come. Empu Baradak challenged the evil, Chalna. When facing Empu Baradak, Chalna exploded with flames as deep as her eyes. But Empu Baradak knew the trick. He ran a powerful spell to reflect the fires to the Chalna's body. However, Chalna was powerless and vulnerable without her magic book. It can't be! Ah! Chalna's body was crushed to the ashes. In the other place, Ratna Manggali was feeling guilty of what happened to her poor mother. My mother! Please forgive me! My mother, maybe we've been apart, but you're still in my heart, Mom. And the village of Gira becomes safe as ever. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can we learn from this amazing story? Arrogance is an unhealthy ego. Remember, knowledge makes people humble, while arrogance makes people ignorant. Thank you for your lovely and kind attention. I'm Shifa, and see you again.
Thank you. Wait a minute. I have 2 questions. The first question is, what motivation drive Chalna behave badly against his daughter? What motivation drive Chalna behave badly against his daughter? Okay. The second question: if you were calon arang, how will you treat your daughter?
I will treat my daughter very. I will love my daughter very.
Okay, another question. Okay, another question. Okay, which part of the story do you like most?
Pardon, sir.
Which part of the story do you like most?
I like the part of Baraga was fight with Chona.
Why?
Cause it's very. It's very interesting for me. Well, the.
Thank you.
The simple one. Why did you choose that story?
Because the story is, I like to play action role like the character of Chonara. Like,
Okay, do you know the story from? Where is the story from?
the story is from Bali and Kediri, while Chonara in Bali is the origin of Lea. And the Yura village is in Kediri, where she lived.
And how did the conflict arise? Happen? What is the complication of the story? Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you for the questions.
Okay, please give applause to the finalist number 4. Now we come to the finalist number 5. Okay, please give applause to the finalist number 5.
Hello and hi there. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Talita Siva Darnella Karmono and I'm from Wangiri Junior High School, Banyuwangi. Today, I've got an interesting story for you. Yes, this story tells about the animals that competed in a unique running race. I'm sure that you are getting curious with my story, aren't you? Ladies and gentlemen, here is the story of the deer and the sea snails. Let's get it started with a long time ago. There was a beautiful beach not far from the jungle of Aru Islands, Maluku. A group of sea snails lived happily and peacefully there. Meanwhile, in the jungle, there lived a group of deer that was always proud of their ability in running very fast. The deer always went from one place to another place and challenged other animals for a match. However, no animals accepted his challenge. And then the deer went looking for a new place until the deer arrived at a beautiful beach. Wow! It's a lovely place! I must live here! Yeah! Said the deer. And then the deer went looking
looking for the animals at the beach and met the sea snails. Hey, small creatures! If you want to keep living on this beach, you must defeat me in a running match. But I think it's impossible because you are small and slow creatures. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't be so proud of your speed, my friend. We are the owner of this place, you know. We can defeat you and even all of your friends too. Oh, here? Okay, deal, said the deer. And then the deer pointed the caves. You see, there are 12 caves from here until there. The one who arrives first at the 12th cave will win the match. Dare you? Okay, we accept your challenge, shouted the sea snails. Well, everyone, the distance between one cave to another was very far. But the leader of the sea snails was smart. And then the leader gathered all of his friends to set a strategy. Okay, brother sea snails, I will put the 12 of us in every cave. So the deer will never rest and feel so tired. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Okay, let's work together and give the deer a lesson. Well, everyone, the next day, the match between the deer versus the sea snails finally arrived. And all animals in the island came to watch this unique match. Papa elephants! Wee, Uncle tigers! Ooh, Grandpa crocodiles! The dolphins! And wow, red monkeys! And then the runners were standing side by side. Okay, gentlemen, are you ready? Get set, breathe! The deer ran very fast. In just a second, the deer had already left the sea snail. Bye-bye, slow creatures! Way! Well, everyone, after a few hours of running, the deer arrived at the first cave. Hey, sea snails, where are you? Where are you? Yoo-hoo! Shouted the deer. I'm here, said one of the sea snails. Oh no! The sea snail is near! And so, the deer canceled getting some rest and continued running. I'm here! Why? I'm here! Well. There was always a sea snail in every cave. Meanwhile, the deer kept speeding up his running and he lost a lot of energy. I'm so tired. I cannot no more. Well, everyone, the deer almost reached the 12th cave. But the deer didn't have strength anymore and fell down to the ground. Hooray! We win! Yay! Sea snails are smart! Sea snails are smart! Yay! Well, everyone, the deer got so embarrassed. And finally, the deer came back to the jungle and never returned to the beach. Wow! What an interesting story, isn't it? Well, everyone, from the story we can learn that there is always a solution for every problem. If we stay united, no one can harm us. However, no matter how strong we are, we may not be arrogant and underestimate other people. Okay, that is the end of my story today. Thanks for
My question is, which part of the story do you like most?
Thanks for the question. Well, I'm so like the part of when the sea snail defeat the deer
Why?
because the sea snail is because the sea snail use their brain to defeat the deer.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, how come the deer was beaten by the snail on the race?
Sorry, can you
How
repeat
can-
this
How
question? please?
can the most deer was beaten by the snail on the race?
Sorry, I don't
Okay, another
understand
question.
you. Sorry.
Okay. Another question.
Mm.
Why the snail came into the champion of the race?
Why the snail?
Be a champion of the race.
Because the sea snail use their brain to defeat the deer. But the deer don't use their brain, and he's so proud of their speed, and the deer sure that the deer win the match.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, from me. Can you say it again? What is the title of the story?
Thanks for the question. Well, the title of my story is The Deer and the Sea Snails. Thank you.
Okay, if the story tell us about the animal, what do you call it?
Thanks for the question. Well, there are two main characters in my story. They are the deer and the sea snails.
Okay. Do you know the fable is? What is the fable? The fable.
Thanks for the question. Well, fable is a story that about the animals.
And then the next question. What is, I know that at the time when you told the story, I know that you have already told the message of the story. Could you repeat again? What is the moral value of the story, of the text?
Thanks for the question. Well, my story has good morals for the audience. Yes, there is always a solution for every problem. If we stay united, no one can harm us. However, no matter how strong we are, we may not be arrogant and underestimate other people. Well, if we are strong, don't use our power to hurt other people.
My question is, what does it mean in bahasa Indonesia? Underestimate.
Underestimate, menghargai orang lain.
Merendahkan orang lain. Yeah, okay, thank you for the question.
Oke, pelan.
Thank you, Ikan Sugeng.
Lucu.
Nice performance, exactly. Yeah.
Oke. Masuk ke atas. Mix. Mic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. The Honorable judges, the respectable the committee of telling story competition, and all dearest brother and sister. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about my story from Bali Island, and I'm sure you never heard this story before. With the title is The Legend of Bali Street. Once again, The Legend of Bali Street. And now please listen me up. A long time ago, there was a kingdom named Daha. There lived a Brahmana named Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra with his supernatural power. His teacher presented him a property and a beautiful wife. From his marriage, he has a son named Manik Angkran. Manik Angkran was a strong and smart young man, but he had a bad habit. He loved to gamble and always spent all his father's money. One day, Manik Angkran met his father. "Dad, I have many debts. Please pay for them," said Manik Angkran. "Oh, my son, you are so pity," said Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra. Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra always prayed to God. Suddenly, he heard a voice that told him to meet a dragon in Agung Mountain. The dragon named Naga Basuki. "Hey Siddhi Mantra, take a trip to Mount Agung. There are treasure guarded by the dragon named Naga Basuki. Ask him to give you a little treasure," a mysterious voice says. Then, Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra went into Agung Mountain. He said the prayer and rang the bell. Not long after that, Naga Basuki came out and gave the jewelries. "Siddhi Mantra, advise your son. Don't let your son to gamble again," Naga Basuki said. "Well, Naga Basuki, thank you for your help," Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra said. Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra turned back to his home and met Manik Angkran. "Manik Angkran, this time is the last. You should not spend my money again," Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra said. "Yes, father, I promise," said Manik Angkran. But soon, Manik Angkran broke his promise and spent all his father's money. He heard that his father got the jewelries from the dragon in Agung Mountain. Then he stole his father's bell and went into Agung Mountain. "Hey Manik Angkran, why you rang your father's bell?" Naga Basuki asked. "Oh Naga Basuki, I want your jewelries to pay my debt," Manik Angkran said. "Well, take the jewelries in my body, but you should not use it to gamble," Naga Basuki said. The dragon issued gold and diamond from the scales, and Manik Angkran take the jewelries. But he had a bad idea. He cut the dragon tails when the dragon turning back to his nest. There were many jewelries come out from the dragon. He took them and ran away. Naga Basuki became angry, and with his great power, he killed Manik Angkran. Manik Angkran was immediately burned to ash after Naga Basuki licked his threat. Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra was very sad heard that. He asked the dragon to bring his son back to life. "Oh, Naga Basuki, please bring my son back to life," Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra begged. Naga Basuki agreed, but they had to live in different places. After a few moments, Manik Angkran lived again. Then, Bhagawan Siddhi Mantra used a stick to make a big line on the ground, separate between them. From the line, water flowed and getting bigger and bigger. And finally, from the water it became a strait that separated Java and Bali. Now the strait is called Bali Strait. So guys, From the story, we can learn that if you want to be a successful person, you must not be greedy and you have to keep your promise. Well, guys, that's the end of my story. Thank you for your nice attention. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you. My first question is, which characters do you like most and why? Which characters of the story do you like most and why?
The character. Sorry.
Or the participant of the story? Which is the participant of the story do you like most?
The character.
Yes.
I like Begawan Sidimandra
Why?
because he is a great parent for Manik Angkran. He attend to Manik Angkran to use his money is not to gamble. And when Manik Angkran is dead, Begawan Sidimandra begged to Naga Besuki to bring his son back to life.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, why did Manik Angkran cut off the dragon tail?
Because Manik Angkran is greedy. He wanted to. Sorry. Manik Angkran is greedy. He wanted all of jewelries from Naga Besuki to pay his debt.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The next jury will give you some questions. 2 questions maybe.
Okay. Can you describe the character of Manik Angkran?
Manik Angkran is a smart young man, but he had a bad habit. He loved to gamble and always spent all his father's money.
Okay. And then how is the solution of the story?
The result of the story is when Begawan Sidimantra begged to Naga Besuki to bring Manik Angkran back to life, and they had to live in different places.
Okay, this is the story of Bali's tribe.
Yes.
Okay, if we tell about this, what do you call? Belong to fable, legend, or myth?
The story is legend.
Okay, thank you. Go.
Okay, give applause to the contestant
Thank
number
you.
6, Cahayu Paraswan. Yeah, okay. Great. So we are waiting for the contestant number 7. Just be patient. Karena perjalanannya jauh ya Bapak Ibu dari Jakarta, jadi sambil kita tunggu, semoga penerbangannya lancar.
Sebentar lagi mendarat pesawatnya.
Oke, siap, kita tunggu. Oh, ada musiknya tuh.
Pak, sampun. BPD ini ku channelnya nopo Pak? Disparagement. Oh. Oh.
Okay, here she is. Contestant number 7, Najwa Atifah Ari. Please take your time. You may use the
My.
mic. Ya, biar suaranya kencang.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Najwa Atifah Ari from State Junior High School of Banyuwangi. I would like to tell you the story. The title is The Story of Toba Lake. Once upon a time, there was a man who was living in North Sumatra. His name is Toba. He lived in a simple hut in a farming field. He did some gardening and fishing for his daily life. One day, while Toba was fishing, he caught a big golden fish in his trap. It was the biggest catch he ever had in his life. Toba said, Oh my god, this fish is so big. Wow, looks like I will eat one today. Then, Toba brought the fish to his house with a big smile on his face. Toba put the fish on the chair in the kitchen, and he got a bag. When he to go to the kitchen, he was surprised because the fish turned into a beautiful woman. She had a beautiful face and beautiful body. Toba fell in love with her and proposed to her as his wife. She said, "Yes, but you have to promise not to tell anyone about the secret that I was arranging a feast. Otherwise, there will be a huge disaster." Toba made the deal and they got married, lived happily and had a son named Samasir. His child was very intelligent, but spoiled. When Samasir grew up, there were tasks which should be performed every day, namely delivering the food into his father's field. One time, Samasir felt very lazy to deliver food to the field and made his mom scold that. Because of that, Samasir got upset. He walked away grumbling. But suddenly, while on the way, he felt very hungry. "I'm very hungry right now. I have a good idea. I will eat all this food," said Samasir. Finally, he ate his father's lunch. There was no food left at all. Unfortunately, Toba found out and got furious and shouted, "You damn son of a fish!" Samasir was very scared. He cried. Then he ran home and asked his mother, "Mom, have I really fish good? They told me that." Heard that, the mother started crying, feeling sad that her husband had broken his promise. Then the mother rushed to meet her husband. "Why did you break your promise? I am very disappointed on you. You've been violated the covenant," said his wife to Toba. Although Toba had begun so much, he said, "Please forgive me, please. I didn't mean to say it." But his wife was not to forgive him. "I can't forgive you. Even if I forgive you, a huge disaster will still happen," answered his wife. Then his wife told her son to run up the hills because a huge disaster was about to come. When her son left, she prayed. Soon, there was a big earthquake followed by non-stop pouring rain. The whole area got flooded. Toba was carried away by the current during the flood began. He screams, "No! Help me please! Someone help me please!" Toba drowned in the flood. Do you know what happened to his wife after that? Yes, you're right. She turned into a fish again, and her son became the island of Samasir. That's why the lake is called Toba Lake, and the island in the middle is called Samasir Island. I think that's all about my story. I hope you enjoyed it. What we can take from this story is that don't break the promise you have, because it will ruin everything. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the first question is what is the purpose of the story? Yes, or social function of the story. What is the purpose of the story?
Teach us to not broken the promise we have, because it can ruin everything.
Okay, thank you. The second question is, when did the conflict arise?
Once upon a time.
When did the conflict arise? Or when did the conflict
sorry.
happen?
When Toba was in the fields and he broken his promise.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, the herdsman went to the river and then got the golden fish and then changed into a beautiful woman, right?
Right?
And then agreed to get married with a man.
Yes.
What did she say as a requirement to be his wife?
What she say?
Yeah, the woman agreed to get married,
Yeah.
provided. What is the requirement? For example, I'm the lady, I'm the woman, I agree to get married with you, but you have to keep your promise. What did the woman ask? You know, the woman agreed to get married with the boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what did she say then?
I said, I will marry you and I will keep my promise.
Okay. What is his promise then?
Promise. This promise, if her husband broken his promise, can be a huge disaster.
Yeah, not to tell someone else that she was a fish, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think Toba is a good boy or a bad boy? His son.
He a good boy, but because his child ate his lunch, he got mad, then he be so rude.
Okay. Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
For the answer, sorry.
Okay, give applause to Nashwa Atifa Ari. Great, you can take your seat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are waiting for the next contestant, number 8. Pak Samsul, is the contestant ready? Oh yeah, okay. Naura de la Cesa Azharo, right? De la Secha. Okay, Naura. Secha. Okay, just enjoy your time.
Hi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Naura Dulasecha Azaro from State Junior High School of 2 Primary. I would like to tell you about my story. The title is Snow White. Long time ago, there lived a beautiful woman in this world. She's very beautiful with her blue eyes and long black hair. Her skin is white and smooth, so she was called Snow White. She had a stepmother who always advised of her beauty. Her stepmother was so beautiful, and the magical mirror always said that every day and every time she asked, "Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful in this world?" "You are the most beautiful woman in this world, Majesty." One day, the stepmother asked the magical mirror again, but the answer of the magical mirror made her angry. "Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful in this world?" "My queen, you are beautiful, but Snow White is more beautiful than you." The stepmother was very angry. Then she asked his trusted servant to bring Snow White to go away from the police and kill her. However, the servant did not kill Snow White. He let her go by herself. "Please, please, don't kill me. I will go to the woods and I will not come back again." kawaii princess, the seven said. The seven told that what animal was eaten, and letting Snow White made her light and free from the prison. After that, do you know what happened with Snow White? Okay, I will tell you. In the forest, Snow White was alone and afraid. She did not know where she had to go. Hello, is there someone else here? But suddenly, she saw a small peculiar cottage. She wondered who lived there, and then she decided to go inside it. In the cottage, there are 7 beds and a kitchen. Snow White was very tired. Then suddenly, she fell asleep. In the afternoon, 7 of the dwarfs who lived in the hut went home. They were surprised to see a young woman there. One of the dwarfs rose her and asked who she was. Hey, wake up! Who are you? Snow White told them about her sad story. Then the 7 dwarfs also understood about her feeling. Then they asked her to stay with them in the cottage. Meanwhile, at the place, the 7 went back and told the stepmother that Snow White had been killed. Then the stepmother asked the magical mirror, watch again. Who is the most beautiful in this world? But still, the magical mirror answered, Snow White, who was living in a small cottage with 7 dwarfs, was the most beautiful. The stepmother was very angry. Then she explained something bad for Snow White. The stepmother disguised herself as an old woman who sold a bucket of poisonous apple and go to the cottage. In the cottage, Snow White was watched to open the door to anyone by the 7 dwarfs. Finally, the stepmother arrived in the cottage, then began offering the apple for Snow White. I'm sorry, I can't open the door and let anyone come in. The 7 dwarfs have warned me. Okay, but I just want to give this apple to you. Please. No, I can't take anything from anyone. Snow White is fixed. Snow White refused to open the door, but the stepmother continued to persuade. Ultimately, Snow White opened the door and pulled an apple. Then she ate it. Therefore, Snow White was poisonous with an apple fall beside her. In the evening, 7 dwarfs went home. They were surprised. They saw Snow White light on the floor with the bulbous and poisonous apple beside her. The 7 dwarfs were sad to see Snow White was dying. And then they decided to make bedding for Snow White that were made of a beautiful crystal to make her alive. Every day, the 7 dwarfs waited for miracles that when Snow White would be awake. One day, there was a princess of a kingdom who saw a beautiful woman who was laid on the bed of crystal. He was also asking the 7 dwarfs to tell him what happened, and the 7 dwarfs told him, let me have Snow White and I will give you everything you want. The prince asked. However, the 7 dwarfs refused it. They did not want to be separated with Snow White, even though he would pay by gold to his word. Please, I ask you really much because I don't like those names Snow White. I have an idea. I'll bring my life too, and also take you as my brother. Promise. Prince asked again. Finally, the 7 dwarfs agreed. And the prince kissed Snow White to show his affection. Suddenly, Snow White was awake. The fact was that the kiss from the prince broke the evil spell. After that, the prince asked Snow White to get married with him. And do you know the answer from Snow White? That's right. Snow White said, yes, I want. Since that day, Snow White lived in the prince's big palace happily ever after. I think that's all from me. I hope you can enjoy with my story. Thank you for your attention and see you on some
Okay, my first question is when and where the story happened, and who are the characters of the characters in the story.
Okay, thank you for the question. I would like to answer the question. There are 11 characters in the story. There are Snow White, the Stepmother, the Seven Dwarfs, the Prince, and the Magical Man.
Okay, the next question is: do you believe in a miracle, just like what Snow White? Do you believe in a miracle?
Maybe yes.
Why?
Because sometimes we don't have anything that we want, then miracles come and make us happy. Like, oh my God, seriously.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Snow White become to a fairy tale, I think. Okay, what is your motivation to choose this title?
I think thank you for the question.
Okay.
I think we must have like an expercent, but we can only someone's expercent. It's better for us to fix ourselves than being in fight on others' expercent.
Do you think Snow White has a good character?
Yes, of course.
What can we learn from her?
She's kind. She likes to help. She's also beautiful. Like, oh my God, she's a role model of everyone.
And how is the end of the story? Happy ending or sad ending?
Happy ending.
Okay, thank you for the answers.
Okay, give applause to Naura. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, just take. Yeah. We are going to have the next contestant, number 9, Major Lara Justin. Justin or Justin?
Number 9.
Yes, number 9.
Why? Wait.
Purina's voice. Bapak, Ibu, dan adik-adik silahkan sambil menikmati hidangan yang telah disuguhkan ya. Kalau habis bisa pesan di depan. Di kantin kayaknya ada kopi juga. Promosi Pak Win. Oke, kontestan number 9, grand finalis number 9, Major Lara Justin. Justin or Justin? Oke. Take your place. Be relaxed ya. Just enjoy your time. Iya. Now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Major Lara Justin. I am from Public Junior High School, Dilgantang. And today, I will tell you a story. And the title is The Legend of Banyuwangi. Once upon a time, in the eastern part of the Java Island, there was a kingdom that was ruled by a king. The king's name was Prabu Menak Prakoso. One day, Prabu Menak Prakoso and his soldiers invaded the kingdom of Kungkung in Bali. The king of Kungkung was killed. However, his daughter, Mare Surati, and his son, Agung Bagus-Mantra, were able to escape and hide in the jungle. Prabu Menak Prakoso had a son named Raden Bangtrang. He was such a lovely and handsome young man. One day, when Raden Banterang was out in the jungle for hunting, he was in the jungle when Raden Banterang met Mari Surati. She was then taken to the Blambangan to be his wife. They lived a happy life ever after in the palace. When Raden Banterang was in the jungle one day, Mari Surati was surprised by the arrival of a dirty beggar asking for her pity. The princess was even more surprised to find out that the dirty beggar was actually her older brother, Agung Bagus Mantra. She promptly squatted and embraced her brother's legs. "Oh my lord, my brother, where have you been this whole time? I've been looking for you everywhere. I thought I lost you by now." "Surati, why are you married to Raden Banterang? Have you forgotten what his death had done to us in the past? Have you gone crazy or what?" But I really do love him, my brother." "You must kill Raden Banterang immediately." "What? No, I would never want to such a thing to my own husband." Agung Bagus Mantra became angrier and angrier with his sister and came up with a sly idea to slander her. Slowly but surely, Agung Bagus Mantra succeeded in convincing Raden Banterang that his wife had been in a scandal with another man. Asking for compassion, Mari Surati tried to tell the truth and denied her husband's accusation. "Oh, my dearest husband, but I am innocent. Carry me to the river, and I will prove to you that I didn't do it." As a proof of her noble love, Surati asked her husband to kill her. And as her life progressed, Mari Surati asked her husband to throw her dead body into the dirty river. She said that if the water smelled terrible, it meant that she had ever been sinful. But if the water smelled fragrant, it meant that she had been innocent this whole time. Raden Banterang, who was unable to control his emotion any longer, soon stabbed his wrist into his wife's chest. Mari Surati died instantly. The dead body of Mari Surati was quickly thrown into the dirty river. Raden Banterang was shocked to see the water suddenly became clean and as clear as glass with fragrant smell. Raden Banterang screamed crazily. He walked unsteadily and fell into the dirty river. He said, "Banyuwangi! Banyuwangi!" This means fragrant water. Therefore, Banyuwangi was born from the proof of noble and sacred love. Now, the moral value that we can take from this story is that we should never trust others people's word easily. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of my story. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. My first question is, which part of the story do you like most?
The part where Raden Banterang stabbed Mari Surati.
Okay. The second question is, why Bagus Mantra asked Surati to kill Raden Banterang?
Because Raden Banterang's dad or Prabu Menak Prakoso killed Agung Bagus Mantra's entire family.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my question is, in Banyuwangi, the legend of Banyuwangi, there are two versions, you know. The other one is Raden Banterang and Surati, and then another one is Sri Bekso and
Sri Tanjung.
Sri Tanjung. Okay, what does this text belong to? The story belong to?
Belongs to Raden Banterang and Mati Surati.
The story of animal, fable, myth, or legend? Legend. Okay. So, can you tell me the characters of Raden Agung Agus Mantra?
He's brave. He
How is his character? Very short, I think. Very short answer. How is the character?
he's short-tempered, and he probably loyal to his family. You know, like someone who loves his family a lot. Yeah.
Okay. The last question is, where did Raden Banterang meet Mati Surati?
In the jungle.
In the jungle. Okay. Yeah. Why? Why did Raden Surati go into the jungle?
Why
Raden Surati, Mati Surati, go to the jungle.
Because she escaped. Yeah, she escaped when Prabu Prakasa attacked her kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you for the answers.
Okay, very good, Major. Okay, get back to your seat. Thank you.
Nomor 10 meluncur.
We are waiting for the next grand finalist. Number 10. Pak Samsul.
Yes, wait a minute.
Okay.
On the road. OTR. OTR. On the road.
Here he comes. Alif Krishna Putra Priyanto. Grand finalist number 10. Please welcome.
Langsung
Ya.
masuk, naik.
Take your place, take your time. Okay, enjoy your time ya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Alif Krishna Putra Priyanto from Public Junior High School, Cukenteng. Today, I will tell you about the story of Timun Mas. Here is the story. Once upon a time, there was a widow named Mbok Rondo who lived alone because there was no one on her side. She felt and dreamed of the presence of a child and said things to call Buto Ijo. Ha 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 ha. Why did you call me? Buto Ijo, I have one request for you. It has been a long time I haven't a child. Can you help me? Of course, but I have one requirement for you. What is it? If you have a child, you must give back to me if your child 16 years old. Okay. This is a cucumber seed, and if the cucumber is already ripe, pick them and crack them, and you can have a new child. Wow, thank you, Buto Ijo. 2 weeks passed, and the cucumber started to bear fruit, and there was one that was large and shine like gold. Mbok Rondo picked a large cucumber, split it carefully, and it appeared that there was a cute baby. She named her Timun Mas. Oh my god, there's a cute baby inside. Timun Mas, I love you so much. And as the time goes, Timun Mas grow up. And Buto Ijo goes to Timun Mas' hut. Where is your child? She goes away with her friends. Don't lie. You must keep your promise. But she really plays with her friends. Okay. But you must call your child no. Okay. Few minutes later, in Timun Mas' friend's home. Timun Mas, come here. I want to say important thing to you. What is it, Mom? There is Buto Ijo there. He is an evil giant who helped me to have a child. And I make a promise to him. When you grow up, I must give you to him. Now you must run far from here, and I give you 4 small bags. Contain cucumber seed, needles, salt, and shrimp paste. Here you are. I will pray for the safety from the giant. Next, Borondo said to Buto Ijo. Buto Ijo, Timun Mas, not in anywhere. Don't lie again. There is Timun Mas. Don't run. Run, Timun Mas. Run. He chased her. When she almost coughed, she dispersed the cucumber seed from the bag, and suddenly became a cucumber field. He was interested to eating them. Then she almost coughed. She dispersed the needle from the bag, and suddenly became a bamboo field. His feet were wounded and bled, pricked by the bamboos. And then she dispersed the salt from the bag. And do you know what happened? Do you know? The field became a sea. He didn't give up and kept chasing her. And finally, she dispersed the shrimp paste from the bag, and suddenly appeared boiling sea mud. And finally, the giant died. With the death of the giant, Timun Mas could live happily with her mother. The moral value of this story is, don't expect anything in return from the people who have helped. We must be sincere in helping people. We must keep our promise and don't ask and pray to something or someone. Only to the God we have to pray and ask. That's the story about Timun Mas. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, my question is, why do you like the story of Timun Mas?
In June, I did English story contest. The contest is in the LT3 Banyuwangi. And when I come to when I came to the contest, I have to memorize 5 stories. And one of the story is Timun Mas.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, why should Timun Mas give back to Buto Ijo when he was, or when he is 16 years old? why should Timon Mas give back to Buto Ijo when he is 16 years old?
Because the Buddha Ijo sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Okay. My question is, what kind of a moral you learn from the story? Moral values.
We must keep our promise and don't ask and pray to someone or something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, the second jury will ask you.
This is your copy?
Do you
White
believe
coffee maybe?
the miracle of this story?
Tea maybe? No. Just one.
Because you know that
Press
the
one.
widow asked Buto Ijo to have a baby.
Yes, because in the story, Borondo get a child from there.
So if you want to get something, yeah, what do you do?
Sorry, sir, would you repeat?
Who do you ask if you want to get something? If you want to be successful in the future, if you want to win this competition,
I must pray and ask to the God.
yeah, that's good. Not Buto Ijo, right?
Yeah.
You know, do you think that the widow love her daughter?
Yes, sir.
Proof.
Yes,
That
I
the
prove.
widow
Yes,
love
yes,
her
I prove.
daughter. Okay, the first. Yeah, proof. Show me the reason.
Because when the was born, Borondo was so happy.
And then when the Buto Ijo came,
When Buddha Ijo came, Borondo gave four small bags to the Mas.
so you think that the widow loved her
Yeah.
daughter very much,
Yes,
right?
because the widow prayed to God for the safety of the child.
Okay. And what do you do to respect your mother, yourself?
I try to
Good try.
I will try the best for my mom.
Okay, yeah, thank you for the answer. Good job.
Thank you for the finalist number 10. Now we will wait for the finalist number 11. Okay. Okay, please welcome the finalist number 11. Time is yours. Okay, please take the mic.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Di depan kalau mau ngerekam sini. Depan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
My honorable jury, associates to all my beloved friends. First of all, I would like to introduce myself to again. My complete name is Galuh Tandranami Santri. You can call me Galuh for short. I am 14 years old and I'm from Junior High School 2 Purwoharjo. And now I want to tell you about my story, the title of Snow White. Long time ago, there lived a beautiful princess in a very big palace. She is very beautiful with her blue eyes and her long black hair. Her skin is white and smooth, so that's why she was called Snow White. She had a stepmother who was always envious of her beauty. Her stepmother was also beautiful, and the magical mirror always say that every day and every time she asks. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful in this world? You are the most beautiful in this world, my queen.
I'm beautiful. Yeah, I'm beautiful. But one day, the magical mirror answered my stepmother angry. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? I'm so sorry, my queen. You are beautiful, but Snow White more beautiful than you. What? Snow White? Never. Stepmother was very angry, and she asked the servant to bring Snow White away from the palace and kill her. I'm so sorry, princess, but the queen asked me to kill you. Oh, please, don't kill me. Please, don't kill me. I will go to the woods and I will not come back again. However, the servant did not kill Snow White, and he let her go by herself. Okay, go away, poor princess. In the forest, Snow White was alone and afraid. But suddenly, she saw a small colored cottage. Oh my God! This is so small. Who lives there? Snow White go inside. There are 7 beds, 7 spoons, 7 glass, 7 plates, and many others. Because Snow White was very tired, she fell asleep. And in the afternoon, when the 7 of giraffes go home, they were surprised to see a young woman there. And then Snow White told them her sad story. 7 of giraffes understood her feeling and asked her to stay with them in the cottage. Meanwhile, at the palace, the queen asked the magical mirror once again who is the most beautiful in this world. Still, the magical mirror answered if Snow White is the most beautiful in this world. The queen was very angry, and she planned something bad for Snow White. She disguised herself as an old woman and bring bucket of Pinocchio's apple and go to the cottage. Oh, apples, apples, buy some apples, my dear. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't take anything from anyone. 7 of giraffes want me. Oh, please, dear, buy me apple. This is so juicy, ripe, and delicious. Finally, Snow White agreed and she ate it. Therefore, she fell with apple beside her. In the afternoon, when the 7 of giraffes go home, they were surprised to see Snow White lying on the floor with a pale face and Pinocchio's apple beside her. 7 of giraffes was very sad, but Silly was a prince of a kingdom, so beautiful princess in a bed of crystal. Let me have Snow White and I will give you everything you want. But 7 of giraffes refused it. I ask it really much because I can't live without seeing Snow White. If you agree, I will bring all of you too. And I also take you as my brother. Finally, the 7 of giraffes agreed. And then the prince kissed Snow White to show his intention. Snow White, get up. And then the prince asked her to get married with him. Snow White said yes. And then Snow White lived in a very big palace with the prince, happily ever after. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think enough for my storytelling. Thank you very much for your attention and bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you. What moral values you can get from the story?
We do not have jealous to someone.
Okay, if you were princess, will you still marry Snow White? If you were prince, will you still marry to Snow White?
Yes.
Why?
Because Snow White is very beautiful and kind
to be successful person, we have to work hard. Okay, why did Snow White go to the jungle then?
Because Snow White don't want to kill with serpent.
Pardon me?
Because Snow White don't want
To
to.
be killed.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and then what did he find in the jungle, and why did she sleep there?
Because she very feel tired and she saw a small bed, so that's why she fell asleep.
And how is the stepmother's character? Stepmother. Snow White's stepmother.
Sorry?
How is the stepmother's character of Snow White? How is stepmother's character? Did Snow White have stepmother?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is her character?
Stepmother. Yes, stepmother.
Yeah. How is her character? Do you understand?
Yes, but I don't know.
Do you think Snow White's stepmother good or bad?
Bad.
Yeah, why?
Bad people, because she is not kind and feel jealous to Snow White because Snow White more beautiful than her.
Okay, thank you for the answers.
Thank
okay?
you. Give applause to participants number 11.
Thank you.
Okay, next, the finalist number 12. Please welcome Maya Anggita Lintang Sayekti. Probably Sisambul. Yes, she's taking a plane. You know that the weather is at least clear now. Sunny.
This was bright.
Here's the participant for number 12. Please welcome Maya Anggita Lintang. Okay, time is yours. Take a place, please. Take your time and enjoy your time.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to the honorable judges and happy audiences. My name is Maya Anggita Lintang Sakti. I'm from SMP 1 Banyuwangi. And today, I would like to tell you a legendary story from Banda Aceh. Now, have you heard about Naga? Yes, Naga in English means dragon. But does it have something to do with that mythical creature? We'll find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Alule Naga. And here is the story. Long time ago, there lived a sultan named Murad, who would visit a rural area on the outskirts of Kutai Raja. When he arrived, a villager came to him and said, "Greeting, my lord. Well, lately there have been many odd deeds in the Lemyong Hill area. Like, there have been many livestock that have been mysteriously missing. And sometimes the hill caused an earthquakes and landslide that could endanger many people. To deal with that, Sultan Murad ordered Rengali to investigate what was happening in that hill. When Rengali got there, he felt something strange with the hill. What is this hill? What a strange hill! Then he immediately climbed in the higher part and stood on it. Suddenly, what a flood! Rengali was shocked and he jumped down went rolling. Lord! Dear God! Dear God! I thought I almost died. What was happening? This hill is not normal. Suddenly, the heel moved and made a sound. Forgive me, O Sultan Linge's son. Ringalu shouted. Who are you? Show yourself! The water was flowing more and more from the heel, soaking his feet. My apology, my lord. It really surprised Ringali when he saw that the heel slowly moved and revealed its true form. The head was very similar, like the head of a snake, buried in bushes. Greeting, my lord. I am a dragon, your father's old friend. Would you mind if I had a chance to meet Sultan Alam? After hearing this, Ringali returned to the Sultan Murad and invited him to see the dragon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what was actually happening between the dragon and Sultan Alam? Back then, Sultan Liye and the dragon were asked to deliver 6 white cows to Sultan Alam. Sultan Alam is Sultan Murad's father. While on their way, seeing how huge and tasty the cows were, the dragon couldn't resist his hunger. And do you know what happened next? Yes, the dragon devoured the cows one by one. When Sultan Liye found these things out, he was mad. Sultan Liye and the dragon having a great fight. The human and the dragon was trying to kill each other. Well, happy brothers and sisters, what happened next? To find out, let's just return to the journey of Sultan Murad and Ringali. So, when they got to the hill, the dragon was kneeling and crying before them. My lord, punish me, kill me. This worthless creature has betrayed Sultan Alam. I've killed Sultan Liye, said the dragon. Then, why are you trapped here? Asked Sultan Murad. King Liye stabbed his sword into my body and paralyzed me. A blow of Sultan Liye caused the ground split, and I was buried here with him. Allow me to be killed and buried here with him, please, asked the dragon. Well then, free him, Ringali, said Sultan Murad. Yes, but in this case, my father didn't want to kill him. Neither do I. I would free him, said Ringali. What? No, please, no. I've lived long enough to bear this sin. Release me from this pain, asked the dragon. Well, now then, free him, Ringali, said Sultan Murad. Now the dragon was released, and they tried to find the sword that was stapled on the dragon's back. They pulled it off. Now the dragon was released, and Ringali ordered the dragon to return to the sea. While heading to the sea, the land was forming into a small river that were now later known as Alue Naga. Ladies and gentlemen, what was the moral value of the story is? Forgetting and letting go of others' simple mistakes will not harm yourself. So do good and be good. I think that's all that I can say. Thank you very much for your lovely attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the first question is, why did the dragon want himself killed?
I'm sorry, sir?
Why did the dragon want himself to be killed?
Well, it's because she wanted to punish himself, because he was wanted to punish himself. He doesn't feel sorry for himself because killing the cows. He had the trust from Sultan Alam, but he doesn't do it. So he is blaming himself and doesn't forgive himself too.
Okay, thank you. The next question, why did the Sultan let dragon leave?
The Sultan let dragons leave because he feel the story of the dragon, and I think he had a good kind heart, so he forgave the dragon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the question.
Okay, the next question from me. Where you put your microphone?
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Do you like this story?
I really do.
Why did you choose this?
Because I attract the plot of a dragon. That was in reality. That dragon was healed. Now you can imagine how big does that dragon was.
And what does it belong to?
I'm sorry?
What does the tag belong to?
Belong to me?
No, I mean Fable. Fable of legend.
No, it's legend. Because it was a fiction for one of from one of the object. The object is Alwanaga.
And the last question is, how is the resolution of the story?
The resolution?
Yes, of the story then.
It was very fun.
The solution of the story.
Oh, the solution of the
Okay.
story. So, the solution of the story is, if you get trust, you have to keep that trust from people. Don't get blamed and feel sorry for yourself, feel sorry for everyone, and do good.
Okay, thank you. The resolution is the same is solution all the way out.
Solution?
Yes, solution.
Not to eat the cows. So that dragon, the conflict of the story is to eat that to eat that cows. So the solution is not to kill that cows.
Okay, thank you very much for the
Give a
answers.
applause, please.
Thank you very much for the question.
Okay, next participant, please. Putu Bintang dan Sandra for the finalist number 13. Number 13, yes. Okay, we are waiting for number 13 finalist.
Siap. Ya, 13.
Yeah, still waiting for Putu Bintang. Okay, be patient, please.
Kok lama?
Okay, please welcome to the stage.
Langsung
in
naik di
time.
atas panggung.
Okay, take your time. Use the microphone.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, please let me introduce myself to you. My name is Putu Bintang Yuan Sahida. You can call me Bintang. I'm a student of Junior High School Montuli, and I'm at the 3rd grade right now. I was into drawing and watching movies, and in the future, I want to be a policewoman. Here I am standing here to tell the story entitled Malin Kundang. Have you ever heard the story before? Okay, please listen to our story. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, in the coastal areas of Minang, there lived a widow with her son, named Malin Kundang. His father passed away when Malin was still a baby, so they had to live hard to face their poverty without Malin's father. Malin Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always wanted to be a successful person to help his mother. One day, Malin met one of the ship's crew and was offered to join with him. Malin knew that it was a good chance to make his dream come true, so he decided to accept the offer and went home to tell his mother. Malin said, "Mother, you are getting older now. I really want to make you happy. I really want to change my life. Mom, what if I sail overseas?"
Oh dear, please don't do that. I'm so lonely. I lost your father. He was sailing and never came back.
mother replied, Mom, if I stay here, I'll always be a poor man. Please let me go, Mom, to get my fortune.
Said Malin. Then mother said again, Okay, Malin, if you think that is the best way, I'll let you go to get a better life.
Malin Kundang was very happy. Then Malin said, I love you so much, Mom. Malin hugged his mother. I promise that I'll be back for you. Then mother cries and said,
I love you too, Malin, but you'll always bring the best for you, for your success.
In the next morning, Malin went sailing with the merchant. Several years later, finally, Malin Kundang became a wealthy merchant with a huge ship. Loaded of trading goods and many ship crew, Malin met a princess. Her name was Wat Aziza. She was a noble woman and they were married. Malin Kundang loved his wife so much, and his wife did too. They lived happily. Meanwhile, in Malin's hometown, do you know what happened to Malin's mother, audience? She was getting older and weak. She really missed Malin. Every day, she went to the beach. She hoped that Malin come back to his mother's safety. What do you think, audience? Do you think that Malin will return to his mother? Okay, let's continue the story. Finally, after several years of waiting, she was surprised by the arrival of a wealthy merchant on the ship dock. After the large ship landed, Malin's mother saw a wealthy man along with his beautiful wife stepping down the ladder together. She was so sure that man was her lovely son. She was so sure that man was her lovely son. She ran and hugged that young merchant with love and tears.
Oh, Malin, is that you, my dear son? I really missed you. I'm so happy to see you again. You're successful now. I'm so proud of you.
Malin's wife was so confused. Then she asked her husband,
My husband, where is she? You told me that your mother died a long time ago.
My wife, she is a beggar. She just wants our money. Who are you, poor old woman? Don't you pretend to be my mother. My mother was dead and she was a noble woman. Not like you. You're disgusting and smell bad. Go away. Go away from here. Malin's mother was so angry.
Oh, Malin, how can you say that? How can you say that to me? Don't you remember me? I'm your own mother. Do you forget that you promised to come back for me?
Malin's mother tried to stand up and raise her hand to the sky.
Oh, Malin, because you hurt me, you reject me, our mother. No, I curse you. I curse you into the stone.
Suddenly, the wind blew so hard and the storm came. The storm struck Malin's ship. You know what happened, audience? Slowly, Malin felt something strange happening. He felt his body stiffen. He was confused.
Oh no, what's wrong with my body? I can't move. Oh no, no!
Suddenly, Malin turned into the storm.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our story. From the story, we can learn the moral value that we should treat our parents well, especially our mother. In addition, we should love and respect our mother, however and whoever she is, because our paradise is on our mother's feet. Alright, thank you so much for your attention, and have a nice day. Give applause, please.
Okay, first question. Why didn't Malin admit his own mother as his?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Why didn't Malin admit his own mother as his?
Because Malin felt his mother was disgusting.
Okay, the second question. If you were Malin's mother, will you curse Malin Kundang as well?
Yes,
Why?
because I think because the one who raised Malin is her mother. So I think if I'm being a mother, and it feels just so hard if you have a son and he doesn't want to recognize you as a mother.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the first question from me. We know that if the people are not successful yet, they are going to say anything. They are going to follow the rules, and they are not going to break their promise. So what is the orientation of this story then?
I'm sorry,
Orientation of the story?
the main point.
No, orientation. The opening of the story.
So the opening
Yeah, the opening of the story.
is about a boy who want to go overseas, but then he go overseas, and then he forgot about his own mother and being arrogant to his mother.
Okay, how did Malin Kunang's mother at that time when Malin left her alone in the village?
Malin's mother working hard alone by herself.
And then did his mother miss him?
She really missed him because every day she went to the beach. She hoped that Malin come back to his mother.
And then what happened when he met Malin Kundang? What did Malin Kundang say to his own mother?
He said that he doesn't want to recognize her as her mother.
Do you think Malin Kundang is a good man?
No.
Okay, thank you very much for the answer, okay?
Thank you so
Please
much.
give applause. The contestant number 14, please welcome. Okay, we keep silent for waiting for the adhan. Maybe about 5 minutes to wait for adhan. Okay, please sit down first. Hello, participant number 14. Please sit down first. Thank you. Okay, please welcome for the participants number 14. Time is yours. Give applause, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nara Aina Rajwa from SMBN 1 Banyuwangi. In this joyful event, I want to tell you guys about an amazing story that is called The Fallen Maiden. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? It all started with once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl who really likes playing around the nature called Persephone. She, the goddess of spring, who is the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of harvest, and Zeus, the god of the sky and lightning. She managed to make other gods fall for her. Hermes, Apollo, Ares, and Hephaestus couldn't resist her divine beauty. But Demeter approved none of them and declined all of those gifts they got for her. None of those gifts are worthy of my daughter's beauty, she said arrogantly. One day, when Demeter was away, Persephone decided to go play with her singing friends. As they were playing, Persephone's attention was caught by a certain narcissus flower that was planted in a very fragrant valley. She couldn't help but keep looking at it until she decided to ask her friends to accompany her. But they couldn't. Due to them being synonyms, they had to stay in the water. Persephone had no choice but go by herself. As she danced her way to the garden, she attempted to block the narcissus. But it wasn't that easy. So she drained a lot of her energies trying to pull the narcissus until it got out of the bosom of Gaia, the goddess of earth. Finally, she could go back to her friends again. Or so she thought. She noticed as she melted into tears and formed a river at the spot. Worried as she was, Demeter rushed back to where she had left her daughter. She didn't ask to see nymphs of where Persephone was. My daughter! Where is she? Tell me! But none of them could barely answer. Demeter was furious due to them not being able to protect her beloved daughter. She cursed them with the dreadful beings, that is sirens. At first, Persephone hates being in the underworld. She despised Hades with all of her heart. But on the other side, Hades loved her. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Bring me back to where I belong, Hades, she said. Oh, my dear Persephone, from this time I shall make you my queen, whether you like it or not. This is where you belong now for eternity. Hades replied, looking at Persephone's hatred face. Soon enough, Persephone started to warm up around Hades, that she fell in love with him. After a while, Persephone felt happy living in the underworld, ruling with her beloved husband Hades. But not long after that, Demeter begged Hades to return her beloved daughter. Hades, please return my daughter. She's not supposed to live in the underworld. Demeter begged. Oh, my sister Demeter, your daughter seems to enjoy her life here in the underworld. You can't be that cruel, can you? Hades replied, looking down at his sister. But she's too young. I can't let her live in a place like this. I want her to live and grow with me. She's the other half of me. Please, just return my daughter, Hades. Hades then decided to consult it with Zeus, which they then agreed to allow Persephone to live on Earth for 6 months each year and be by his side for the rest of the time. Before leaving the underworld, Hades came up to Persephone with 4 pomegranate seeds. Persephone, my lovely wife, come and have a look. These are pomegranate seeds. Look at how beautiful and tasty they look. I want you to eat all 4 of these before leaving. Hades persuades, handing the pomegranates over to Persephone. Oh, Hades, my husband, how sweet you are. Their taste must be wonderful, Persephone said as she took the pomegranate seeds and ate them. But little does she know, eating the fruit of one's captor meant that the one would have to return to that captor. So Persephone was doomed to return to the underworld after living on Earth for 6 months. Ladies and gentlemen, the moral value of the story is the higher you take the risk, the higher it is to offer. So think before speaking, think before doing it, and choose wisely. Thank you for watching, everyone. My name is Nara. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Give applause, please.
Okay. Number 1, which part of the story do you like most?
I like the part when the mirror begged Hades to return her daughter because it gives me so much joy to act as the mirror. Like, I really like acting angry.
Okay, the second one is why did Hades give Persephone to fruits? What does it
Because
for?
in Greek mythology, when the captor gave the fruit to the ones that they capture, they have to return to the capture. That's a curse.
That C written back to the Hades.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my question is, what is the title of the story?
The fallen mirror.
And where is it from?
It's from Greece.
From Greece.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this?
Because I like Greek mythology ever since I was young, and since this event can use any kind of story, this is the opportunity to use one of the stories on the competition.
The couple, especially the husband, teased his wife to eat the fruits. What happened after eating the fruits then?
Persephone was cursed after 6. It's a deal. After 6 months on Earth, Persephone will have to return to Hades, whether she likes it or not.
Okay, thank you very much for the answers. Okay.
Let's go.
Now please welcome the next participant, number 15, Rizka Cinta Mutiara Angel.
Number 15.
Not 50, 50.
Hello, Junina. Okay.
Who's missing? Two participants have sent today. What number?
16 and 18.
Okay.
Ayo,
16 and 19. Oh yes, sudah di-
langsung ke atas panggung.
Okay, please welcome for the finalist number 15, Rizka Cinta Mutiara Angel. Give applause, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rizka Cinta Mutiara Angel from State Junior High School of Turbanyani. Ladies and gentlemen, this is good opportunities. I would like to tell you a story, and the title is An Apple Tree and a Bud. Aren't you curious? Let's get started. ago, there was a huge apple tree. A little boy loved to come and play around it every day. Time went by, a little boy had grown up, and he no longer played around the tree every day. One day, the boy came back to the tree, and he looked sad. "Hey boy, hey, come and play with me." The tree asked the boy, "I'm no longer a kid. I don't play around tree anymore. I want toys. I need money to buy them." "Sorry, my boy, but I don't have money. But you can pick all my apples and sell them, so you will have money." The boy was excited. He grabbed all the apples on the tree and left happily. The boy never came back after he picked the apples, and the tree was sad. One day, the boy now turned into man returned, and the tree was excited. "Hey, come and play with me." And do you know what's the answer of the man? Do you know? The man said that, "I don't have time to play. I have to work for my family. We need a house for shelter. Can you help me?" "Sorry, but I don't have any house. But you can chop off my branches to build your house." So the man cut the branches of the tree and left happily. The tree was glad to see him happy, but he never come back since then, and the tree was again lonely and sad. One hot summer day, the man returned after many years, and the tree said, "Hey, hey, come and play with me. I'm getting old. I want to go sailing to relax myself. Can you give me a boat? Use my trunk to build your boat. You can sail far away and be happy." So the man cut the tree trunk of the tree and made a boat. He went sailing and never showed up for a long time. Finally, after many years, the man returned. And do you know what the tree said? Do you know it? Do you know? The tree said that, "Sorry, my boy, but I don't have anything for you anymore. No more apples for you." Then the man replied, "No problem, I don't have anything to buy. No more ground for you to plant on. I'm too old for that now. I really cannot give you anything. The only thing left is my dying wood." Said the tree with tears. "I don't need much now, just a place to rest. I'm tired after all these years," replied the man. "Good old tree roots are the best place to lean on and rest. Come, sit with me and rest." So the man sat down, and the tree was glad and smiled with tears. Do you ever know about this story? Who is the tree and who is the man? Yeah, you're right. This is a story of everyone. The tree is like our parents. When we were young, we loved to play with our mom and dad. When we grow up, we leave them. Only come to them when we need something or when we are in trouble. No matter what, parents will always be there and give everything they could just to make you happy. You may think that the boys grow to the tree, but that is how all of us treat our parents. We take them for granted. We don't appreciate all they do for us until it's too late. I think that's all about my story. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you give me one lesson that you can learn from the story?
Well, thank you very much for the question. I would like to answer the question. One lesson, what we can take from the story is, we have to when someone always give everything our want, that we have to give a bit feedback. And don't be selfish to others.
Okay, the second one is, will you be a tree or a boy? And why? In the future.
Pardon?
In the future, will you be a tree or a boy?
I want to be a tree
Why?
because I want to be a patient person.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what is the title of the story?
An apple tree and a boy.
Tree here represents what?
Tree?
Yeah, represent. It's changed the position of the man of the parents.
The parents.
Why?
Because the parents always give the boy the boy want, and the boy never give it back to the tree.
When the man doesn't have enough money or doesn't have any money at all, so what did the tree say to the man?
Sorry, my boy, but I don't have money, but you can pick all my apples and sell them.
I see. And then after the second time, the trees asked the men to play together. What did the boy respond then at that time?
The boy excited, and he didn't give a response, but he excited, so he directly grabbed all the apples on the tree.
Yeah, okay. So the boy represents that when everything is okay with him, they never get each other. But when they have any problem, they come to the tree to get some apples, right? Okay, thank you for that question. For the answers. Sorry.
Okay, I think that's enough. You can.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much
Okay.
for the juries
Give
and all participants.
Okay, yeah. Give applause to contestant number 15, Rizka Cinta Mutiara Angel. And we have the next contestant. We will have the next contestant number 17, Nandinian Nuril Agustin. We still have 3 grand finalists left. Number 17 is still on the way.
On the road. Kurang 2.
Here she
Tiganya
comes,
ini.
contestant number 17, Nandinia Nurul Agustin, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this good opportunity, allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Nadine Yandul Agustin. You can call me Nadine. I'm a student of Junior High School Wanjruni. I'm in 9th grade. I'm really into. In this special occasion, I'd like to deliver this. In this special occasion, I'd like to deliver the story entitled Malin Kundang. Have you ever heard the story before? Okay, please listen to our story. The story goes like this. Once upon a time, in the coastal areas of Minang, there lived a widow with her son named Malin Kundang. His father passed away when Malin was still a baby, so they have to live hard to face their poverty without Malin's father. Malin Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always wanted to be a successful person to help his mother. One day, Malin Kundang met one of the ship's crew and was offered to join with him. He knew that it was a good chance to make his dream come true. So he decided to accept the offer and went home to tell his mother. Malin said, "Mother, you are getting older now. I will want to make you happy. I will want to change my life. Mom, what if I stay overseas?" "Oh dear, please don't do that. I'm so lonely. I lost your father. He was sailing and never came back. I don't want to lose you too." His mother replied, "Mom, if I stay here, always be a poor man. Please let me go, Mom, to get my virgin." "Okay, Malin, if you think that it is the best way, I will let you go to get a better life." Malin was very happy. "I promise you that I'll be back for you." Malin hugged his mother. "I love you so much, Mom." Then mother cries and said, "I love you too, Malin. I will always pray the best for you for your success." In the next morning, Malin Kundang went sailing with the merchant. Ladies and gentlemen, after several years, finally, Malin Kundang became a world merchant with a huge ship, lots of trading goods and many shippers. Malin Kundang met a princess. Her name was Puan Azizah. She was a noble woman. They were married. Malin Kundang loved his wife so much, and his wife was too. Meanwhile, in Malin's hometown, do you know what happened to Malin's mother, audience? She was getting older and weak. She really missed Malin. Every day, she went to the beach. She hoped that Malin come back to his mother's safety. What do you think, audience? Do you think that Malin will return to his mother? Finally, after several years of waiting, she was surprised by the arrival of a wealthy merchant in the ship dock. She was assured that the man was Malin, who loved his son. She ran and hugged Malin. "Malin, is that you with your son? I really miss you, Malin. You are successful now. I'm so proud of you, Malin." Malin's wife was confused. Then she asked to Malin, "My husband, who is she? You have told me that your mother died a long time ago." "My wife, she is a beggar. She just wants our money." "Who are you, poor old woman? Don't pretend to be my mother. My mother was dead and she was a noble woman. Not like you. You are disgusting, smell bad. Go away from here." The old woman was very angry. "Oh my God, Malin, how can you say that? How can you say that? Don't you remember me? I'm your own mother. Do you forget that you promised to come back for me, your mother?" Malin's mother tried to stand up and raise her hand to the sky. "Oh, Malin, because you hurt me, you reject me, your own mother. Now, I curse you. Turn into the stone." Suddenly, the wind blew so hard and the storm came. The storm struck the ship. Do you know what will happen, audience? Slowly, Malin felt something strange happening. He felt his body stiffen. He was confused. "Oh, what's wrong with my body? I can't move. Oh no! Suddenly, Malin's body turned into the stone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of our story. From the story, we can learn the moral value that we must treat our parents, especially our mother. In addition, we should love and respect our mother, however and whoever she is, because our paradise is in our mother's feet. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, the best question is, what make the story impress you a lot? What makes the story impress you a lot? Impressed.
Why do you
Menarik,
like
menarik.
this story? Why do you like this story?
Because I think it is interesting for me and I can remember this story very fast.
Okay, the second question is, if you were Malin mother, will you curse Malin as well?
Uh,
Will you curse Malin as well? Curse,
yeah.
yeah?
How?
Will you curse Malin?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he is a disobedient son.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Malin Kundang story is quite famous. Consider you were as Malin Kundang. And then when you met your own mother, what would you say then? You know, when Malin Kundang married to a beautiful woman, and then his own mother came to see him, and then he didn't admit her, right?
Yeah.
So if you are Malin Kundang, what would you do then? Would you admit, or will you did like what you do like Malin Kundang?
No.
Yeah, what would you do then? Maybe you tell a lie that this is my mother, however she is. You don't understand what I mean, okay. And the last question is, what is the resolution of the text?
His mother cursed him.
Yeah, this is happy ending or sad ending?
Sad ending.
Sad ending, okay, thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you Nadinia. Give applause to Nadinia. Contestant number 17. Yeah, the next contestant is number 18, Natasha Purihera. Number 18, yeah.
Masih di jalan.
Iya, di
Kita mendarat setelah ini.
Are you sleeping all? Bapak Ibu ngantuk ya?
Tepuk tangan, tepuk tangan.
Suasananya enak soalnya seger-seger. Okay, here she come. Natasha Purihera, contestant number 18. Time and place are yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi the jurors, my name is Tasha. I'm from SMP Lazuli Tursina, Banyuwangi. Today I would like to tell you about the famous story from my village. The title is The Legend of Banyuwangi. Once upon a time, at the eastern tip of Java Island, there was a peaceful kingdom. It was called Sindareja, and it was ruled by Prabu Sulakromo. The king had a party. His name was Sidapaksa. Sidapaksa had a beautiful wife. Her name is Sri Tanju, and the king fell madly in love with her. I have died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. In order to be able to say to Sri Tanju, the king devised a cunning trick. He asked Sidapaksa to find Keris Mas Pitung Lengku. During Sidapaksa's absence, the king's Sulakromo tried to court, flatter, and defame Sri Tanju with a series of wicked tricks. Sri Tanju was a faithful, holy wife, and her mind was very strong. Time had passed quickly. Sidapaksa returned to the palace and had even brought
Keris Emas Pitung Lengkung with him. Realizing that his scheme had failed badly, the king used his cunning tricks again. As Sido Peksa went along the course of his duty, Sri Tanjung came to him. She flattered him and had an affair with him, said the king. Sido Peksa thought for a while with a hollow stare. Finally, Sido Peksa went home and confronted his wife. Sri Tanjung! Sri Tanjung! Where are you? Oh, my husband. When did you come? I want to ask you something. What did you do when I went to the course of my duty? Shouted Sido Peksa angrily. Nothing, my husband. I was just at home, waiting for you. Don't tell lie. I don't believe you. You tried to flatter the king and had an affair with him. No, my husband. That is not true. The king came to me and he tried to flatter me. He asked me to marry him. That is the real story. Hearing his wife's explanation, Sido Peksa became more and more angry. He announced that he was going to kill his wife. Sido Peksa dragged Sri Tanjung to the banks of the dirty river. Before he killed his wife said, "My husband, I never did what you have heard. I waited for you for a long time. I have told you the truth, but you don't believe me. All right, my beloved husband, you can kill me, but one condition. If the water smells bad, it means that I had been sinful. But if the water smells fragrant, it means that I am innocent." Don't talk too much, Sri Tanjung. Sido Peksa stabbed his keris into his wife's chest. The fresh blood flowed out of Sri Tanjung's body and she died. How shocked Sido Peksa was to find that the dirty river changed and became clean and crystal clear with a wonderful fragrance. Sri Tanjung! Why didn't I believe you? He walked slowly and fell down on one side of the river. And then Sido Peksa shouted, "Banyuwangi! Banyuwangi! Forgive me! You were innocent, Sri Tanjung!" That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, my question is, which of the story do you like most and why?
I like when Sido Peksa find the dirty river changed and became clean and crystal clear with a wonderful fragrance.
Okay, the second one. If you were Sido Peksa, what will you do to deal with the king tricks? Will you kill your wife as well, or?
No, but I will find out the truth easily.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, my question is, the first question. What is the major complication of the story?
When Sido Peksa was angry because his wife had an affair with the king.
Okay, Sulakromo is the king, want to marry Sri Tanjung. Did Sri Tanjung agree to marry him?
I think Sri Tanjung not agree.
Okay, what did Sulakromo do to escaped, to marry Sri Tanjung. Padi Sidogokso got a job from Sulatramo because he wanted to marry Sri Tanjung. What did he do then?